Okay, if we can have everyone take a seat, we'll start in 1 minute. Okay. We have quorum, which is great. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Call our House Transportation Committee to order. Thank all of y'all for being here. I know it's a crazy afternoon. I'm going to step out in just a moment and turn it over to Vice Chairman, and she'll conduct the meeting after we get started. Just a couple of things. We're all working off a sub that you've been handed by our fabulous Abby Day for House Bill 189, 393800S, and it'll get us started. Representative Meeks, if you'll kind of go ahead and move on up to the podium. Members, how this will work is that Representative Meeks, or Chairman Meeks, excuse me, will explain his bill. You are welcome to ask him any questions or concerns. We're not going to table this bill. There'll be no motion accepted to table. We're going to vote on it. And so you absolutely have the opportunity to ask Chairman questions, and I want you to do that because he has made a few changes. And unfortunately, I have got to present the electric vehicle tax bill right here in just a minute. So we're all in favor of making sure that EVs pay their taxes. So I'm going to head off and do that at this moment. Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Jaspers. Chairman Meeks, if you're ready and you want to go ahead and present your substitute.
All right, thank you, Madam Chair, and members of the committee, to be back before you again today, which I hope and anticipate will be a much shorter listening session. Working off of LC number 393800S, from the original, from the amendment that we did in committee last week. Just to walk through the changes for you, on page 2, line 17 through 30, that's actually going back to the original language in current code that we had talked about quite a bit of, just really paring this back to agriculture and forestry. So we go back to the original language, again, current code is 17 through 30. Line 32 and 33, we had some interest in allowing the third axle to be used in the calculation of the maximum weight, so we did try to accommodate that. On line 47 and 48, we went back and added in the language there that was in the original past substitute to allow or to make sure that the tractor trailer and the tractor and trailer are both certified to meet the allowable weights. Left in the penalties for being overweight. So what we do was, under current code, if you were allowed to carry, or you were 80,000 pounds with a 5% variance, we go back, if you were covered under the 5% variance, you would be covered on the 12.5% variance here, with the one change of the lift axle to be included. Quick summary of the bill. Madam Chair, we're happy to answer any questions the committee might have.
All right, let's see if we have any questions. Do any members have any questions for Chairman Meeks? All right, I see none.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Chairman Meeks. All right, I'm looking to see who is number 25. This is my first time working this board, so you're going to have to help me out. Is that you? Is that you, Representative Nolowitz?
B?
Here you go. Okay.
I don't do much in this room. No, thank you, and I'm sorry that I just walked in, so I think I missed probably the overview. But how does this sub address the issues that were raised by GDOT? Are we about to have that conversation?
No, we're not. Representative Meeks, do you want to address that, Chairman?
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair, and the opportunity to be back again. We worked very diligently. There was a lot of conversation about how many trucks would be on the road. I think the Colonel the other day mentioned 39 million across the scales, our permanent scales on our highways. We ended up going back to the forestry inspections that they did last year. The total number of permits that were issued was in the neighborhood of 6,300 to run at the 95,000 weight limit, which is currently they're able to do under executive order. So we went back and compared this back to the current code. It is just the individuals who are allowed to run under a 5% variance currently. So we have significantly pared back the number of vehicles that would be allowed to run under the weight limit.
Thank you. Are there any other questions at this time? Okay, I have no questions on LC 393800 substitute. What is the will of the committee? We have a move to pass. There's a second. Okay, I'd like to take a hand vote on this. So if you, everyone who is in favor of the passage of this substitute, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Any no votes? Please raise your hand. Okay, on the passage of this bill, it is due pass 12-7. Thank you so much for being here today, and we're adjourned.